Hello. Let's get started. Same thing, just some practice. Let's go. Let's get the angle good. Oh! Did I misclick something? Oh yeah, I clicked. I reversed the camera there. Oh, my bad. Let's see, how's this angle here? How is that? I think that could be there, that could be more like that. Like that? No, definitely more like that. I feel like I want to show more of the hands, which means like can I lower it maybe? Oh. Oh yeah, I can angle it a little bit. Pull it back. Or maybe it's better if it's like, oh, but then you don't get the. I wonder, how is that? You're seeing more of the hands, but you're seeing less of the DRAVEN screen. So I'm liking having my whole arm up here with the thresh. I think it's easier to maneuver the thresh when I have my whole arm on that table. But my mouse pad isn't really big enough. Don't pick DRAVEN. Weepaw. Samira Yumi, that doesn't sound too bad. Samira, I know this matchup now. I know this matchup. Usually I would say that that's an annoying matchup, but I figured out a while ago that I can use my thresh hook to guarantee that Samira is going to W, and then once she uses W, she can no longer eat my axes, right? She can no longer eat my Q and no longer eat my E. And so every time she ults, I always have DRAVEN E to cancel it, and I can have my axes to fight. Nami, I have no idea what that is. She's okay, Oriana, so she's mid. Oh. Alright, let's go. You know, I feel like the angle on the camera could be better. It's, you know, it's easy to just, like, do whatever. But I feel like the angle is so important because not only for, like, the stream and the people watching the stream and their the quality of their experience, but for the clips. Having it visually appealing you know, like all these little changes, like having the this, oh wow, that purple, that pink looks really good here, but having this all visually appealing, that's like a little percent boost, multiplicative boost to the performance of the clip. And all these little changes, they're multiplicative because the algorithm like snowballs. It's not just like oh man, it's really crashed. Alright, I'm gonna have to end the process. Okay. Hopefully now it's good. But yeah, I don't know. Now, this part looks great. The laptop, I mean, this is almost perfect, I think. What's up, Valor? Hello. But the laptop's perfect. Now, where did the mice go? Oh, wait, that already looks better. That, see, right there, like already, doesn't that look so much more appealing? Like, look at that. It almost looks like, it looks artistic. But actually, that's kind of less comfortable though, but you know what, we'll do it. And we'll see how it goes. Worth. It does look better, doesn't it? Right? Now, honestly, the left one looks okay. Looks way better. Like this angle right here is perfect. It's sick. Alright. So Samira Yumi.
Subtle. I don't do subtle.
Mi amor. Sick. Okay. Are you playing 2 champs too? I mean, she actually is acting like she's playing 2 champs. Now that's kind of fucked. If she's not actually playing 2 champs, I just BM the hell out of her. But what's up, Kaku? How you doing? I just BM the hell out of her. Yo, stop copying me. Hi Kaku, how you doing? Thanks for the follow, Zepta. O2, thank you, thank you. Okay. Quickly level up my E. Perfect. So what's the game plan here? I think against Samira you have to go Ninja Tabbies. Damn, sick. Shit, Thresh. Oh, she got her E second, okay. Nice. Kaku, 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 kaku. Okay. Crazy artistic move. You were saying, Valor, about the camera angle? It's actually funny. I think this is the first time I've played against someone who's playing 2 champs too.
Don't be jealous.
Oh shit, I sold my boots here. Sell that. Alright, I got tabbies on Thresh. Cuckoo is coming for you, dude. Okay. Do you play League, Cuckoo? Do you play League, or you just randomly got recommended the stream? Guess who's back? Welcome back, Pibble. How are you tonight? Ooh, now what, Samira? Scary position. Scary position you're in. I don't have E though. Oh wait, tank Thresh. Tank. There we go. I'm doing good. Crazy Daisy did answer. I'm half crazy. I won't be shy. I wish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. What's that from, Kaku? That's good, Pibble. I'm doing good, actually. I think I'm playing against someone who's playing 2 champs. I think so. She's playing really weird. But to be honest, she might just be playing bad and then is using that as an excuse. I don't know. But she did something that looked really clunky, and it reminded me of like when I'm trying to figure out my keybinds. And I like press the wrong buttons and flash in place and stuff. What is that from, Cuckoo? Cuckoo's in YouTube chat, by the way, if you guys are in Twitch and wondering who I'm talking to. I mean, there's nothing really to do here. Other than, like, maybe poke. It's calm. Damn, dude, these hooks are, like, crazy, though. Wait, am I not using my potion? Oh, it's 7. Yeah, I missed the cannon trying to use my potion, but on Thresh. There's no way she has her W again. Damn, dude. That was a great hook, but I can get some from it. I could have eat her, killed her. But you know what, we're gonna just 1v2 him here. She's gonna have W again, but that's okay. I don't think she can kill me anyways. I may even be able to dive, but she's gonna W my next thing. I have to be really quick. Let me get my R. Maybe I should just open with R. Okay. Little clunky. I don't honestly, I blacked out, so I don't know if I could have played that better, but I think I could have, because I think I missed my R. Alright, let's buy items on Thresh. What? I have so much gold. Let's wait for BF sword. Oh, damn. doesn't have R. She's gonna have to W. There we go. So I don't know what the cooldown of her W is though. It'd be nice to know those things. Definitely win this. Damn, I was trying to flash, I couldn't figure out my flash button. I don't have E though, which could have been bad, but thankfully I'm so fed. She's so behind. What the hell is happening in chat? No, what is, okay, the guy on YouTube is typing out the lyrics to a song from 1892 called Daisy Bell. Also seen it called Bicycle for Two, but I believe it appeared somewhere in the series The Imagining Physical Circus. So that's why it's in the current zeitgeist.
Places to go, need to see.
Thresh got an AFK warning. Alright. This is the best I can do research wise, okay.
Nice ass. I'll take it. I've got things to do.
Come here. Oh shit. What were you doing, Thresh? I had barrier. I could have for sure lived there. Cause I could have barriered like if I kept walking with the Thresh I would have been further. I had flash, I could flash with the Thresh. So there's a lot I could have done there to live. Why does this game look like it would raise a heart rate very fast? It does, dude. It does. That's kind of the fun of it, though. If it makes your heart race in a good way, it's a fantastic feeling. If it makes your heart race in an angry way, it's not as fun of a feeling, but every once in a while, you get a rush. Alright. We can definitely deal with Kha'Zix. Like we can 2v3 these guys. I just need to keep my Thresh close, and then I need to save my Draven E for Samira R, and that's it. So we're just waiting. We want this fight though. We have barrier, we have heal. If I could just remember the button for heal. Yeah, let's do it. We're in full minions. Fuck, I can't. I don't know. What are my buttons? What are my buttons? Fuck off. Now 4 is too much. But I didn't use all my buttons there, so I healed, I didn't barrier. Yeah, that was the big bottleneck there, was not knowing my buttons. Or not having the muscle memory there. It distracted me from making the decisions I needed to make. Plus the Orianna was tough, but I still think we could win that for sure. They're all AD except for Orianna. Any enable things? Please leave bot. No. Please leave bot. I don't want to. Why? Why would I? Whatever, bro.
Don't be jealous.
I don't understand why he wanted to. Hey, so is this game only on computer right now because I searched on all app stores and I couldn't find it? Yeah. So exactly, Valerie's got you. It has a mobile version called Wild Rift. I don't really know why Xerath wanted to. Hey Ava, what's up? Ava James. I don't really know. How are you? I'm okay. Or I'm actually doing good. It's just this game is pissing me off. Here we go. But Xerath now wants to go mid again. Fine with me. Like I'd rather bot, but I'm going to get the mobile version. It's fun. I haven't played much of the mobile version, but this game in general is very fun. We have smite? Okay, good. My favorite game, Ava, is probably this one, League of Legends. And then I really like Ark Survival Evolved, or Survival Ascended. And then that's probably it, pretty much. I used to like modded Minecraft, but I don't play it anymore. How did I not know you're an Ark enjoyer? I didn't mention it. I love Ark though. Since 2015, I've loved that game. Since I was since I was like 11 years old or 12, 11, or like. Alright, Kha'Zix could be here. I'd expect him to be on Rift though. So I really want to look for free autos on Samira. Does she have lifesteal? Not really. So I'm really looking for free autos. I can keep the Thresh back for a lantern, I guess. Because I can't really dive her unless she's super low anyways. Ah, okay. I used to play the shit out of that game 2018 to 2020. It's super fun. Or at least it used to be. Nowadays, you know, it takes so much time. Damn. Alright, alright. Nice try. Alright, I'm stupid. R, bro. Damn, he's not tanking already. I can't flash. I don't know what the fuck my buttons are. Oh, I guess I trolled. I didn't think he would come at that angle. Hmm. Yeah, the full name is called Pebble. Alright, it's called Wild Rift. League of Legends Wild Rift.
Places to go, B to see.
The win condition is really hard here because normally you get fed on bot. Okay, the win condition, other than just splitting and getting fed, is to help transition like your power to objectives, but Aatrox is so fed, and then Kha'Zix is kind of a problem that if I ever try to contest a fight, Aatrox just wins, I'm pretty sure, like until I'm full build. Hey, Mr. Right! Hello. How you doing? Mr. Right, meet Pebble. I'm good. Which game do you stream mostly? I mostly just stream League. I mean, that's actually all I stream. Good try though. I got a new mouse, Mr. Right. I got one with 12 buttons instead of my old one having 6. So now I can use like words and stuff, but I'm still getting used to the controls. Alright, let's move on. It's better. I still have it. But it's better. I'm from California. No, so, oh yeah, really missed right. Hey, quick question, what time do you usually start live streaming? Lately it's been 9 p.m. CET. Previously I was doing like 4 p.m. CET, but I think I'm enjoying 9 p.m. more. Oh fuck, I honored Xerath. He doesn't deserve it. Oh, nice place. We'll have an offer. What's the offer, Ava? Yeah, Mr. Right. No, there wasn't really a diagnosis. The doctor was just kind of like, typically a cough is a viral infection, so maybe I had that. But also my room was quite dusty, the house was quite dusty, and so once I cleaned it up, a lot of the cough went away, and I also got an air purifier, like a nice one. And then also the studio. I took out like the mineral insulation and I replaced it with denim, recycled denim insulation. I appreciate that, Ava. I appreciate that if that's legitimate, but I've heard this exact pitch before from bots, and then they try to get my Discord and stuff, and I googled it, and they say it's like a very common scam. So yeah, people, I had contractors build a soundproofed room in my garage that has speakers and such, so it's a music studio. Speakers and other music equipment. I kind of thought about that, and that's kind of the plan. One day for sure. Weird, but it's been a while now since you've had the cough. Yeah, I think Ava is a bot. They were legit created yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. They come in and they always have the same pitch. What are you saying? Let's go to Pibble. The idea of streaming in the studio. But yeah, I have had the cough for a while. Some of it, oh, here we go. Some of it is a tick. I've had ticks all my life, and it's kind of become a tick, and it's become It's like a tick that I do when I'm excited, and it's become a tick that I do when I'm nervous. So it started off as just like an actual legitimate cough, and now it's become a tick. Also though, but there is a little bit of an itch. Pibble, you're funny. Ah, I have OCD, so I don't have ticks, but I have the touch this doorknob. Your family dies tomorrow. That's. How is that? Is that difficult? It's rough, yeah, it can low-key control your life. I can imagine. I have like this is maybe annoying to hear because I don't know if everybody says stuff like this, but I have my own kind of intrusive thoughts and obsessions. Tend to be similar things. So I wonder. But I don't really have compulsions, really. I remember when I was back in high school, I would get a few answers wrong on purpose as a result. What was that about? Like it was like a bad luck thing? Like you thought that if you didn't get a certain amount wrong, then something would go wrong? Yeah, it was more like a vibe thing. Like just a random thought that said, get this answer wrong. That's interesting. I used to like check doorknobs. Like I checked to make sure my front door was locked, and I would like, even if it looked like it was locked, I would try to push it all the way locked. And then once I did that, as I was walking back to my room, I would think like, what if by me trying to push it locked, I unlocked it? And so I would go back and I'd push it locked, and then I would push it locked again, and then I'd push it locked again. And so I don't know if that's that. I don't know what that is, but oh, I don't know if that's like a misconception or something. Damn, I just straight missed. Hold on, I'll read your message in just a second here. Wow, wow, wow.
Seems to be blood everywhere I go.
Let's see if we can get level 2 first. Heal, 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 heal. I don't know how to heal. 5 is 5, 5, 5. What's 5? What's 5? Okay, I actually healed and flashed. That's exactly what I needed to do. I actually did it. That was sick. Wow, that worked out. So what button is heal and flash? Okay, so I was pressing 7. So heal and flash is heal is 5, flash is D. I don't like that. I swear I don't like that. I shouldn't keep changing it, but at the same time, I think that it's better to have flash on 4, or heal on 4, flash on 5, and R on 6. There we go. And then we'll do this, which will then get dagger. And then here, boots. Okay. Alright, hold on. But it's definitely something I can manage now as an adult. That's nice, haha. I think it may be a similar, but the anxiety it causes might be a little different, like cautious anxiety or irrational anxiety. Thank you, Mr. Wright, for the nice double. What are the difference between the two? I'm gonna try to grab my duo so we can 2v2 and practice one night. That way we can just keep on. Yeah, that would be good. Also, I was thinking like Valor practicing norms. I'll be a little more thoughtful with your response in a second, Mr. Wright. But yeah, I was thinking Valor, like it would be good to practice like fighting in the bot lane and then roaming with the Thresh at the same time. So like if you could have your friend mid lane while I'm like fighting in the bot lane with DRAVEN, I could run Thresh up and then try to hook him and stuff.
No following these footsteps.
Ooh, wow, she had traps there. Okay. Nice. That was pretty good. Can mobile players play with PC players? No worries at your own pace. Okay. Can mobile players play with PC players? No, they cannot. They cannot, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll still be fun. It's yeah. I actually don't know what to say about it, but I think it's still worth playing. Okay, I can afford BF sword. Yeah, it could be some sort of anxiety. What anxiety is confuses me because it's almost like anxiety can cover multiple different things. Like there's like mental anxiety and there's physical anxiety, but then there's also just like straight fear, you know, and like vigilance. So sometimes it's hard to tell the difference for me. Or like if they're even different things, you know, maybe it's not. Maybe the physical anxiety is not physical anxiety, but is rather just fight or flight or something. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll to read all that in a sec because I have to fight now. Ooh, that was a good shot though. Aye! Unfortunately, no, the game is similar but different in ways that make the two incompatible. Mobile is much faster, has different items and even more characters. Yeah, that sounds fun. Okay, I'll read more in a sec. Sick. Tank for me? Alright, we're good. Damn, this is like really good. If he died, that'd be funny. I don't know if it slow pushes because I killed that minion now. It's a oh. I have to heal? No, that was sick. Wow. I love Thresh. That lantern is so much fun. It's a great bridge into PC game. Into the PC game if you ever get the chance to play it, but it's also fun game outside of that too. I'm saving up for a PC, hoping to get it in a year or so. Don't worry about being behind in chat. I don't think anyone here minds if you have to play the game first. No, I get you. I get you. Usually though, or at least up until this point, I'm able to just kind of look and see what I missed in chat. But now, because people are talking quite a bit more, it's actually what's it called? It's scrolling, and I can't see the last message, so I actually have to alt tab and scroll. Wow, poor Caitlyn. And then I flayed her E by accident too. Caitlyn really getting left in the dirt here by Moore. Yeah, Morgana eat herself and then dodge the bind, and then it hit Caitlyn. I'm assuming, I wasn't actually paying attention, but I was like, oh, this hits Morgana, right? But no, then it hit Caitlyn. Oh. Okay. I want to do something here. Kind of want to wait for Caitlyn though. Oh, okay. I'm gonna E her so she can't W me. Alright, it's okay, we win, we win. We win. We win. There we go. Maybe that's a clip. I don't know. I finished downloading. Nice. Shit's tragic though. Man. Bye bye. Oh no. Yeah. But the funny thing is Morgana should counter Thresh and more Kate synergize together. Yeah. Yeah, they're struggling a bit here. If I dodge the bind though, and they're caught out of position, they get rolled so hard. But the thing is, yeah, like, Caitlyn has so much range that she can make it so difficult. Wild Thresh. Nice try, but you should miss those. That was right there for you. With hook and 3 now. Oh no, Caitlyn. Oh no! Why did I word that? Why did... Come back here. Come back here. Alcove jail, yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm watching you 1v2 with one hand playing the game and the other at your mouth was pretty cool. Okay. I'm gonna be playing the game while watching, so no worries, I'm gonna still be here. Okay. I think I killed this guy. I've never fought this guy, so I don't know, but my guess is I do. Oh man! He just had a range and it canceled my auto. Oh, this is making me want to get on. But I just beat Majora's Mask. What is that? What is Majora's Mask? Lifesteal. And then crit. If it was any other game, I would take it back on, but please beat Majora's Mask first. It's too good to ditch for League, I fear. Get on League. Do it. What? Majora's Mask is a Zelda game. I gotcha. I see. I didn't play Zelda growing up. Were you ever into Nintendo? No, not really. My brothers were really into like Game Boys and I know the DS is not Nintendo, but they were really into. Actually, is it Nintendo DS? Yeah, it is. My brothers were really into it, but I was Not. I was more into the Xbox 360. Alright, pressing all my buttons. Oh. Wait, Thresh lives, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't have anything for Thresh, though. Oh, damn, dude. I have barrier. Yeah. Meh. I tried to save it, though, because I thought Caitlyn was going to come in. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it, at least. What were you gaming on the Xbox 360? So I had one game. I just played Minecraft. Like, that was my actually. So I played. What I did was I played the demos of games. That's really what I did growing up. So I played, like, one of my favorite demos ever was Left 4 Dead 2. I played Left 4 Dead 2 demos. Like it was the same map. I played it over and over and over again. I loved it. And then I played the demo of Minecraft for a while until I asked for it and, like, got it. And then, like, Minecraft was my favorite thing on Xbox. And I think that really was the only game, again, other than, like, demos of these other games. Like, but then, like, I played RTSs on my brother's computer whenever he would let me. Well, I see. Well, the Zelda games on the N64 are some of the best. Like, really saved Nintendo back in the day. Ah, indeed, classic move. Gotcha. That was so good. The hook was so great. Like, I'm so proud of that. Because I was trying to walk towards Morgana and then hook towards Caitlyn. But... oh, damn. I'm missing these. And these are like prediction errors. These aren't like I'm mispredicting where they're gonna be. I played the shit out of Destiny demo and Left 4 Dead demo and Dead Island demo. Nice. Yeah, Left 4 Dead was always my favorite. Mr. Are you emulating it or playing on the OG hardware? I should really try to get a hook in, but this is okay. I'm gonna flash, so keeping distance between me and them. Wow, he's so strong. He's not even that fed, too. That could be a problem. I have a modded 3DS, so I've been playing it on that. Nice. So, like, OG hardware in a sense, I'm playing 3DS versions. I had a 3DS, but someone stole it. I have one somewhere. I have a red one. I've actually been thinking about it, like, I wonder if I have any pictures on it. Can I grab it? Oh, I really wanted to grab that Q and then lantern myself. Kane's top. Nice. No, well, if you ever get one again, then definitely mod it. You can get all 3DS, these GBA games. Oh! Gosh, really wanted that minion. fans are restoring some of the live services. Oh. Wait, she has no W. Oh, no E. Damn. I have heal. Heal is on 4 now, so just keep that in mind. Thresh, what the fuck is wrong with you right now? Okay. I don't have summoners, which is a problem, but I want to 1v3 him. Shit. Damn. That's good at least. There's a store near where I live that I buy the MTG stuff from all the time, and they sell lots of old consoles and stuff. I need to get on it and buy some. I love the N64 and the GameCube. Thresh isn't used to hitting hooks on someone who's playing Pantheon, walking in a straight line, yeah. Yeah, it's the muscle memory, I think, and it's... Because I'm just getting, like... I'm off by 20%, right? So, Mr. Right, the DPM, the speed of the mouse is like 30% slower on this one, so my intuition about where to land, like where they're gonna be versus where my hand is like just a little bit off. 3DS is really easy to mod as well. Trying to play the mobile game version, and there's downloads and the downloads and the downloads. Definitely can beat Locke. I can beat Kane if it's Locke and Kane, I think. Who's it gonna be? It could be Mord. I think Mord is okay. Maybe not. Let's see if his... Get shit on. Get shit on! Heal, 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 heal. W. Bye, bitch! Shit. Alright, well, Thresh is going on here, but that's okay. Actually, is he, though? Yeah, he is. But without his R... Long startup, but it's better after the first time. Good job, team. Nice. Easy peasy. I have that. I think I'm gonna try to get back on. Hope so. Oh, they surrendered. Okay! No, Mr. I actually have a magic deck. Like, I have the starter deck. I got it when I was probably 12 or 13, but I never played it. Okay. I don't know. We did good this game. I don't play it really, but I used to get the online one. When I was really young, my brother, I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, I didn't really know how to play, but I always liked the aesthetic of it, because my older brother would play it. Good old days. I used to go to, when I was really little, when I was short, like, tiny, he used to take me to, like, shops where he'd play the game tabletop with people, and I would always go to the like arcade games where you play it and then it gives you a Yu-Gi-Oh card at the end. Once I got kind of an expensive card. It was cool. You're still short. Nice. The online one's really fun. It's definitely cheaper. Let's see. I never really grew after high school. I'm like 5'5", if that's considered short. I don't think that's considered short. For a woman, I mean, I'm assuming because her name is Miss Drake, but 5'5" is not that short. I was expecting you to say like 5 foot or like 4'11". Taller than the world average. You're not gonna believe this. I'm 5'2". Okay. Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do another. So Valor, I'm thinking I might post 2 clips today because I always the ones where I'm not actually playing the 2 champs and it's just Draven, I feel like those are kind of a scam. Those are kind of a scam for people because the title says 2 champs at once. So I think I'm gonna post 2. Like I'm gonna post 1 tonight. That'll be the one I post tonight, and then I'll post another. Cause I don't know. You said that 1v2 is pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. No harm in multiple clips, assuming you title them the same day and such. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no harm. Honestly, it's good for reach, right? It's good. My concern is spamming followers, and then them getting tired of it, feeling like it's too much. It's not what they signed up for. Especially if the quality's not great. You know, because for a while I was posting better clips. These ones lately are not bangers in the same way. Like I said a while ago, I don't think you have to be concerned about that, really. Alright. Yeah, people sub for a reason. If they don't want to notice, you can always turn them off. Yeah, but also just spamming people's feeds. Like on Instagram. Just 2 a day seems like a lot, but maybe not. Yeah, but maybe it won't be 2 every single day. It'll just be 2 some days when I have the opportunity. Wait, you were talking about the studio before and I'm just realizing that your profile pic is a soundboard. 2 is not a lot, people says. Okay. You don't think so? Yeah. My profile pic indeed. More ads! I, 'cause, 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 ' Yeah. Honestly, I've been thinking about going down to LA or just outside LA for a while. The only thing holding me back is my setup for streaming. I want to maintain consistency. So figuring out how to have the two computers set up like on the go. Welcome back, Pibble. How's your ad break? Hopefully it was refreshing. Nice palette cleanser for the new game.
Don't be jealous.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I rated it 0 out of 10. You know what's funny?
Minions have spawned.
I visualized in my head just pressing the add button again. I won't do it. I won't do it because I don't want to actually be annoying, but comedic wise, comedy wise, that would have been funny. Like, you just got back. How was your ad break? Ad. My go, been watching you on YouTube for a while. Finally caught a stream. Yeah, is this your first time chatting? It looks like it. Hi Kish Shinabi, how you doing? Actually, your name looks familiar. Like you've been following for a while, maybe. It's good to have you, man. Ooh, get shit on, dude. Get shit on, Seraphine. She is dizzy a little bit. She was not sure what to do there. Yeah, I commented you on YouTube a couple times here. There, okay. Cool. Like, what kind of comments? Because just remind me. I'm sure I'll remember them. If you just, like, tell me what they're about. If you remember. Oh, the foot pedal one? Okay, I remember that.
Doesn't get better than this.
And let's do boots here. And there we go. So how long have you been, like, watching YouTube? I'm just curious. Were you there when, like,
Wendy's footsteps.
I was playing bots, or, like, not quite that far, but... Caitlyn does not know what to do. Ooh, good dodge! I should have probably thrown it down.
I'll take that.
If you press that ad button, I will fly to California, hunt you down, and force you to watch an ad. And force you to watch an ad every single second for a year. Then and only then will you get to watch 1 second of the video that you have watched 9 year of ad. Great. Sounds good. Poor Seraphine. She doesn't have flash either. Oh shit, I need to heal. Dude, fuck off. Ugh, I don't have lantern. Fuck, I don't have a lantern. I gotta level it up. Damn it, dude. Ooh. Like, I could have lanterned myself. I kind of panicked. Let's see here. We'll do that. And yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. I actually asked this on YouTube, but I might as well ask it here. Are you going to start thresh roaming, or are you going to keep, like, just keep it together? I've watched when the third video was posted. You mean like the long form content, or you mean the shorts, YouTube shorts?
Let's admire me.
And then to answer your question, Yeah, I'm gonna roam. It's just a matter of like, it's very difficult right now. It's like mind-numbing and challenging, and so I naturally gravitate towards not doing that because I can still kind of win games by not doing it. But literally, me and Valor were talking about this today. About one sec. Damn, she has so much damage. I need to get like Vamp Scepter. We were talking about it today of him and a friend going in a custom game. I don't have Hook, but I'm playing like I do. Dude, I missed that so bad. We just need to recall. But yeah, going into a custom game and like me and Valor 1v1ing bot lane while I run around with Thresh and like roam mid. It's in the works. Hey, you should tell everyone to join Twitch so they can join the fun chat. Are you talking to Shinabi? This Caitlyn's actually like putting in work against me. Just making this difficult. Oh, damn. Damn. Short form, I remember the combos you were trying to attempt. Okay, wow, so that actually is a really long time ago then. So you've been there since like really the beginning. The third short form content. Jeez. Okay, so she's dodging down. Yeah, that one combo, that was like actually my first video, I think. If you're talking about the one where I was in practice tool, that was my first ever post. Okay, so she dodged up. This Caitlyn is a lot better than the last one, yeah, for sure. She's level 6 as well. Look at that damage. So what do? I just keep the Thresh back? She's scared though. I'm mainly a Dota player myself and I made Meatbo, so it was very interesting to see a multi-character player in a different game. I see. I've actually heard quite a bit about that. There's a lot of people like Dota players, like especially in the Instagram comments. Can you heal, flash, heal? Press all your buttons, Thresh. Push all your buttons. Toad, I misclicked. Let's go. She used her E though. Oh, for the love of God, that's crazy. But you know what? Whatever, I'll take that. Alright, he took the shutdown. Honestly, not that happy about that. Because the problem is Caitlyn does so much damage that this is just really hard for me. I have to wait for the 25. I believe Meepo was like a cross between Shaco and Zed. Well, before I played MOBAs, I used to play RTS. Pretty cool character, looks at things, Draven running it down. I know, I mean, that was obviously a risky play. I got her flash and her barrier. The biggest concern, yeah, that's so dangerous now. The biggest concern is her damage. But getting her flash and barrier is really good because there's certain matchups on DRAVEN where the enemy needs their summoners to not die to you, but you don't need your summoners to kill them. And Caitlyn is kind of one of those instances. Did I miss anything important on my iPad? Abilities wise, yeah. There we go. That's actually quite good. There we go. Okay, that's what I need. If I had R on Thresh, it goes a bit different, but I'll take it. Be a bit of a delayed shove. Honestly, I think the optimal play, like if this were ranked, I'd have to recall right now. I can't shove this. I think. Because the problem is now I'm going to give them a chance to shove before I get back, and they can take tower plates. Yeah, that's what I've seen. I would imagine it takes a lot of brain power, more than I have. Movement speed's great here. You know, this I'm actually not doing bad here. Like, even Thresh is only 0-2-4. I feel like I'm doing worse though. Like, this feels like a challenging game. It does at the start, but definitely not the same level as this guy. He's on another level. You think so? Because the 5 champions thing, that sounds pretty intense. Or do you play them like one at a time, maybe? Alright, hold on. I'll read this in a sec. Hook again in 7. 3, 2, 1. Nice try. Kinda have to back on him though. Oh wait, I have like all these potions. Do I have heal? I do have heal. This is fine. That went quite well. That went quite well there. Seraphine has R, could be a dive. I do have flash if I can use it like quickly. She's playing weird. She's playing like Kha'Zix wants to dive. Now he doesn't though. Now he's trying to ping him off to recall. Oh, he's mid. Oh boy. Okay. Can he R Thresh? No, I didn't R in time. Oh yeah, I flashed there. I don't have axes. Honestly, should have just run. I kind of felt like I wouldn't be able to run, but I could have in retrospect. I flashed there because she placed a trap under me. So I didn't want to risk getting hit by it. The Thresh should have R'd. I couldn't figure out the R button. R is on 6, so R is on the bottom. Very chat. Wait, is in a chat. Does it have? Wait, is anyone in the chat not followed because we can see the car if someone's not? I don't think they can shove to get plate damage in that scenario. Car, cat, not car. Yeah, you got it back just in time. Making a note that Kha'Zix jump is something we can practice online. Sure, that's very true. There we go. Okay, I just cannot thread the needle on Draven. I guess I could have grabbed a lantern, but it still would have gotten me on the trap. One second here. Damn, my bad. Fuck. Sure, all ability, so you don't need to manage it a lot, but for you have to think about combos, 8 skills, and supports too, so I'm guessing it takes a lot of mental. Okay. Thank God Seraphine is like, okay, because I'd be getting destroyed. This Caitlyn is giving me a really hard time here. Okay. Ult, 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 ult. Now run away, Thresh. We're fine, we're fine. I don't kill her! Go team. I just noted the time, so I'm gonna go. Alright, I'll see you, Valerie. See you tomorrow. If you can. Alright. I'll read your message. I know you sent a longer message, Shinabi, but I have to alt-tab to see it because I have to scroll up. Damn, she's so fed. Oh, I have Knight's... No, I don't have Knight's Fad now. Bro, can we not? Oh, okay, that's ours. I thought that was Kha'Zix. He took the kill, which is not fun, but at least we got it. Damn Thresh. Can I beat her 1v1? I think so. I think so. I don't know if she has E. I don't beat her 1v1. That's crazy. She's just so fed. Alright. Let's see now. Also curious, when you finally rank, what are your backups for your characters that get banned or picked? I'm not actually totally sure. Braum. I think I'd really like Braum. As for ADCs, like, I don't know, I could Lulu Kog'Maw. I could Twitch Yumi. Seraphine Ashe is obviously a great pick, but I don't know if I'll do that. No, I did not press the add button. If I did, I don't think I did. I've been curious about chat too. You have it. No, I didn't. I've been curious about chat too. You have another screen. Have you thought about putting it there? I do actually have chat. I have chat on my right monitor. It's just it's on my general like streaming software. Playing so aggressive here. That's good. Oh shit. Welcome back, Pibble. I just wanted to send you to ad break real quick. I'm kidding, by the way. I don't know if you heard my response, Kishinabi, because maybe you're... maybe you got an ad break, did you? Oops. Yeah, you did? Okay, cool. That's the wrong way to play, Thresh, but still, good hook nonetheless. Damn, it's still good. Good try. Oh shit, so close. I'll have hook for like 2 seconds. Nice try. You didn't get an ad break? Correct. See ya, Pibbles. Alright. No way! Riven? Okay, it doesn't seem like my phone's gonna die. My phone's my hand camera, by the way. There we go, kinda playing two champs at once there. Oh shit. Where's Thresh though? Need him now. Ooh, that scared me. Damn, really? Gonna be missing those? Oh, I don't have R. I thought I had R. No, 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 no. On multiple characters, what are your biggest struggles so far? Honestly, it's a lot of little ones. So, it's it didn't used to be landing hooks, but because I'm using a new mouse now that has a little bit different speed, my intuition's a little bit off with hooks. So, missing hooks, sometimes not flaying in the right direction. Like, maybe not using barrier on DRAVEN when I have it, because I'm just a little too focused, trying to do something else. Right now, again, because it's a new mouse, I'm struggling to figure out the right buttons for like anything. Lantern me, bro. Lantern me. There we go. But also like roaming, warding, these are struggles. But really, the way I see it is that all these things are going to get better with practice. These are just very specific skills that need to be ironed out, because ultimately what ends up happening is it all just needs to be muscle memory. Like, because whenever I'm thinking on one character, I have to be autopilot executing on the other. Riven doesn't have R, right? Fuck off, dude. You don't have E now, bro. Bro. Too many. But yeah, like the more I can throw a hook without even looking at my thresh screen. If you've forgotten wave, let's play a game. What was my YouTube name? And maybe I won't hunt you down. Wasn't it like Zach or Zuck? It started with a Z, didn't it? Xander. Was it Xander? Xander love, Xander something? No? Uh-oh. Was it not Pibble? I don't know. Started with an H? I'm not sure I remember, but if you were to tell me, then I'm sure I would recognize it.
No following these footsteps.
I just don't have the association between like the Pibble and the other name. Halo Fresh. Okay, okay, okay. That's right. Yeah, I didn't make that connection, but I recognize Halo Fresh. Okay, just fuck off. How about that? How about all you guys fuck off? Damn, that range on his Q. Like, I could have flashed and everything, but I didn't think he was in range. Oh, so it's easier. You could just call me Nabi. Okay, sounds good. I'm going back to Twitch. Okay. See you there. But yeah, just a lot of skills just to be ironed out. Everything just needs to happen quicker. That's all. Hello, it's Halo Fresh. Everything just needs to happen quicker. Quicker wards, quicker hooks, quicker flays, quicker heals. Everything needs to happen automatic, and it needs to happen quicker. Sounds like a gum game. What does that mean? Or do you mean fun? Oh, gun game, Halo, or something like that. I think I see what you mean. Bro, just fuck off, guys. They're actually playing, so I have to play. They're actually, like, grouping and stuff. So I'm gonna focus up then. Kind of annoying. It is what it is, though. I mean, this is how games are gonna go. Fortunately, my team is picking up the slack. I have way too many deaths. Just trying to force stuff happening. AP, AP, AD. So I need armor. I need Randuins, and then I'm also gonna get Maw. Alright, it's time to focus. Time to lock in. Let's go Thresh. Who could be here? Let's see. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just keep tanking, keep tanking. Nice, okay. Could have had Thresh there, but Thresh was just kind of walking off in a random direction because I was so focused on DRAVEN. Thresh doesn't need to be back here, but he's doing what he wants to do. No? Do I activate that? Okay. We have split push bot. I'll check out your message in a sec, Pibble. I gotta focus though. This is so good though. Other than that, dude, if I live there, that's so good. Not to advertise any other channels, but if you watch Press and Pray, it plays your shorts a couple of weeks ago. You'll understand the name. Sure. Isn't Preston Plays a Minecraft YouTuber? Like a long time ago. Alright, so now I'm gonna get MR or armor. He still is, got you. Did you watch Minecraft like 15 years ago? Pibble. And if so, who? Like I used to watch Captain Sparkles. No, you are not alive. Oh wow, okay. Damn, okay. Or dang. I'm 22, so I was 15 years ago. Maybe that was that might be too long ago. Like maybe I was 12 or something. or rather 12 years ago. But yeah, 12 years ago is closer. 15 is quite young. But yeah, I used to watch all those YouTubers. Keep it PG, keep it PG, boys. Do you know what that's from, Pibble? Oh shit. Bullshit, dude. Fuck this game. True, why is Tom Kench not here? I have to focus.
An enemy has been slain.
Getting womboed like this is ranked. No worries, it's fine. You have two older brothers. Yeah, it's all good, man. That's from the... What is it? Something Madagascar movie? The zoo animals from Madagascar. What's it called? And the penguins in that movie. Bro, I don't like it when people ping me. Like, I just want FF. You love that movie. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I will read all your messages, okay? I promise. I need to lock in to win this game. But I will read all your messages and I'll be thoughtful. Coming, guys. Coming, guys. Coming, guys. Fuck, dude. Thresh is just trolling over here. It's the Kazakhs. You can just jump on me and kill me instantly. You play any RTSs now? Forgotten. I know you used to. So yeah, I used to play Command & Conquer 3. Not really. There's this old game called Battleforge that got shut down, and they did like a fans remade the servers, and it's called Skylords Reborn. That one's pretty fun. I played that for a while earlier this year, but no, I haven't been playing any RTSs. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. I'm just gonna find a way to not die to Thresh. Honestly, I'm gonna skip the Maw. Like, I'm gonna skip the MR. I think, and I just need to go full armor. This is bad pathing. Oh, TBH means to be honest. Alright, we gotta go to drag the bear. Havoc again at 4. Alright, so we're chilling. They haven't started yet. They're splitting. Just smart. She got poked. I'm just gonna heal, like... I don't know, man. So difficult.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Check it out because I recently came back to Warcraft 3 again. You're saying check out Warcraft 3?
Got access. Need victory.
I don't think we can contest.
No following these footsteps.
Maybe we can get a pick with like Thresh. By troll or we good? I have Randuin's now. Oh, but I still die. He's just too impossible. GG. It was when him and his friends were getting hunted by the crazy grandma. I mean, I'll check it out. The game you recommended. I see. It's called, look up Skylord's Reborn. Thanks, by the way. A nice trap. It's called Skylord's Reborn. I have it like right here. It's good. It's really good. Whether it has like replayability, that's like the only thing. I'm not sure if it has that like an infinite amount of replayability. I shouldn't have honored Lux because she was complaining, but it is what it is. What time is it for everyone? It's 2 a.m. for me. It's almost 11 p.m. So what do we think, Shinabi, or Nabi? I usually post one game on YouTube. Maybe you've seen them, like the longer form ones. 2 p.m. So you're in Europe? You're 9 hours ahead? You're in Spain? Asia. Okay, okay, okay. Where? Where in Asia? You're... No, you're not 9 hours ahead. What am I talking about? You're not 9 hours ahead. Yeah, you're on the other end of the world. Southeast Asia. Got you. What do you think, though? What game should I post today for today's, like, video? Was this last game interesting? Should I post one where I won? Dude, you'll never guess where you live? I think where you think you perform the best, even if it's lost. I mean, this last game was the most interesting. Well, it was the most competitive. Like, these guys played the best out of all the other games. So I'm thinking that could be fun. Because, I don't know, some of the other ones was kind of maybe too easy. Here's a hint. I live in the most mixed state. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing here, okay? The most mixed state. New York? Like ethnically mixed? Close. California is the only other one that comes to mind that's like You think the last game was sick? All right. Well, if you think the last game was sick, then that's what I need to hear. Cause I thought it was good too. It was competitive. New Jersey, got you. That last game was competitive, but there were moments where I was kind of zoned out and I just fed, you know. But maybe it's good. Let's see if I can find the. Let's see if I can find a clip here. Your mind is breaking because of the screen. Plug in my laptop. Probably plug in my phone while I'm at it. Alright, there we go. I'm curious on what your goal for the channel is. Is it to just document what you do or to create a following? No, it's not personal. It's not too personal. I think initially it was to document the process, but I do see more potential now in it becoming something. So I think my goal is to gradually improve, gradually enjoy this. Yeah, and to stick with it and kind of see what happens. I think the really the primary goal is to show up and to get good at this. At least that was the goal in the beginning. I do crave getting better at this now, but before I really wanted to get like high elo with this. For whatever reason now I'm feeling more content. But yeah, the goal was always to try to get really good at this and get high elo. So putting in a lot of practice and playing this a lot. But yeah, I mean, if it's in the cards, getting more of a following would be great, and actually being able to not just make a living doing this, but being more ambitious. Like I would like to actually scale this. At least I have dreams of it. I never said that out loud, but yeah. And if that's the case, I think it's good to try to make thumbnails for the videos if you want to start getting a following. I know you've been consistent on posting everything. You mean thumbnails for the shorts, or you mean thumbnails for the videos, or both? You want to see me do the thing? I'm looking for the clip right now. Long forums, even if it's repeatable thumbnails, goes a long way. Here's the thing. For now, I like that it's raw and authentic. For now, so I'm not in a rush to scale. Like, I think if I had hundreds of viewers or more, I wouldn't know what to do with it. I think I would get anxious and I would burn out and get overwhelmed. And so I'm cool taking things slow, but I'll keep that in mind for the future. I really hope that at some point it'll be in the cards that I'll meet an editor and somebody who can run the channels from the clipping to the editing and the making the thumbnails, and manage that. That would help a lot, because it is an investment, you know, and it's about I don't know, it's about the long run, it's about sustainability, it's about drive and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm talking like I don't want to edit and don't want to make thumbnails, and I kind of don't feel like it is a thing, but then also, like, I'm not totally opposed to it. So maybe I'm just not ready right now. You know. I'm doing all I'm doing all right on Instagram. By the way, it's not just the YouTube. I'm doing all right on Instagram, so I'm not I see you, Pibble. I'm not like I'm not making no progress. That would be super convenient. Yeah, I've tried to get into content making and everything, so I understand the struggle of starting to actually to like edit. Yeah. Here we go. This is the clip. This is the moment. But yeah, like, I'm not in a rush. There's a part of me that really is competitive and really likes to rush things. But also, I'm content with making structural adjustments to my life, which just happen to improve efficiency, but does not increase burnout. And so, that's been my approach, is making structural changes. I don't know, I'll put some thought into it. Dude, I love to get things done fast and then abandon them, you mean? I do actually have chat. I have chat on
You have
my
ADHD?
monitor.
Me too, man.
It's just, it's on my general, like, streaming software. Oh wow, that was actually sick. Good dodge. That's good. Holy shit. I mean, I think that could be a decent clip. I think that's a pattern for new content creators too, which they jump in on everything, going all out and then burning out and stop. Right now all that matters is consistency, where it won't stress you out. Okay, I'm glad you recognize that, because I agree. That's been, you can see me threatening you in the clip. That's been what my life experience has taught me. So I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. But, you know, maybe it's culture. You know, culture teaches us that you have to put your 100% in, and you have to show up when you're tired, and like put your all in anyways. Which you do have to show up and be consistent. Like, I understand that, but there's a yeah. I don't know if maybe you get what I'm saying, but there's that voice in the back of your head that's always saying that you could do more. And it's hard to tell sometimes when that voice is right or wrong. You know, because sometimes you can be doing more and you're making excuses for yourself, and then sometimes it's actually better not to. This is good wisdom though, Pibble. This is some life experience right here. Alright, so where does the clip start here? It starts. I feel like it should just start like right before the hook. Like wind up, bro, start. A little bit earlier. Teaching the new generation right here. Not gonna lie, this is a clip too, not just gameplay but wisdom. There's gonna be a lot of that. I've done a lot of reflecting for a very long time, but especially in the last couple years. And I don't mean that. A lot of people say stuff like that for ego purposes. Like, yeah, I'm very self-reflective. Like, it's not like that. I've been wearing my earbuds for a while and my ear started ringing and it won't stop. It's not good. Maybe my coughs aren't so good in your ear. But yeah, Kishinabe, like, I'm sure it will be a clip. And that's the thing, like, once the stream does scale, once I do have a foothold in the community, there will be, of course, appetite for the clips, the gameplay, for the... me too, I kind of have it too, if it's real quiet. But not only will there be appetite for the gameplay and the main stuff, but there will also probably be those occasional moments on stream that people find meaningful, like the reflection, and post that. And then if there's an appetite for that, then that creates value for people. In real life, I do have to wear a hearing aid. Okay. How long have you had to? Since you've been born? Okay. You've been craving that. Well, I'd be happy to do what I can. And I mean that. I know a lot about people and about psychology is so vague. It's not that, but I understand. I don't know if understand is even the right word. I didn't hit the add button. I hope you're not an ad, Shinabi. But I didn't. I did not. But I think it automatically does. I'll show him when he gets back. But yeah, it's not that it's not that I know, but I'll just say things like, you get people and how they work, how they act, you mean, yeah. People and myself. I'd spent a very long time putting a lot of energy and effort and thought into and research. Like, I hate all these buzzwords. I don't know how I can easily like really convey what it is, because there's no ego involved in me saying this, but I spent a long time, yeah, just it was a big interest of mine, and it's not just that, but it felt like a necessity to me to understand these things. I struggled a lot with obscure things that I wasn't sure if people could relate to, and so I spent a really long time trying to unpack it, but because they were so obscure, it took a long time to find them, and in that I learned a lot about approximate systems in the way we think and all these things, and how different systems affect other systems, and I don't just mean like parts of your brain, although I am familiar with different parts of your brain, but I mean like it's, I don't know, it's nuanced. Like, your life experience influences your ego, influences, yeah. Man, let me pause for a second, because I feel like I'm getting lost in the weeds. But I do want to say what I have to say, but I'm just struggling here. Pibble, I think it's here. I think it's these, like, after this timer runs out, it automatically plays ads. So either I can, like, manually do it, or it just does it by itself. Welcome back, though. But yeah, I guess I understand people. Like, I guess you could just say that, like, ego, what holds people back, you know. It's like the connection between their experience on how they act and how they treat things and people. Yeah, their experience on how they act, their history, how their history influences the way that they act now, what ego looks like, what it feels like, what your thoughts look like, sound like when it's ego, what it feels like when your ego is holding you back. Yeah. So all that stuff that approximates, and I found that it's very effective in my life to utilize my understanding of this in I get really every domain, because every domain in life connects to human beings at some point. Posting clips, it helps to understand, it helps to know the way that your audience wants to feel. And then it helps to, when you're creating those clips, to try to find that feeling, or to notice when that feeling exists, if you like trim 0.1 seconds off the front rather than 0.3, because if you do 0.3 you don't have that same feeling. I love that you guys are talking peacefully as I'm doing this. But yeah, and so like I don't know. I enjoy talking about this. I feel self-conscious about it. I don't know why. I feel self-conscious about sometimes talking about things that are like this. I don't always feel self-conscious about talking about deep things, but sometimes I feel like people don't quite get it, and they think that I'm talking like wuju. Like, oh, ego effects, like whatever. And it's a shame, and it's painful when people feel that way, and it's oftentimes a lot of people, so that's why I'm kind of struggling here and communicating it. I love talking about people. I try to talk to people, but they don't understand it, and they think that it's not real. Yeah. Yeah. And then sometimes you question yourself. I get that. But I'm always happy to give my input. Usually I automatically do. And so if you ever have, something you would like to bring up, this is a place where you may get some helpful advice. I don't know the way that comes across, but truly, I do believe that I have valuable insight into this. I feel your pain, forgotten. It's like, did the things I learned actually true or real, and doubt myself sometimes? Yeah. That happens frequently. Kanye West said this, which I think this is a, whatever you think about him, this is, I think, a very, whatever statement, very true, very grounded, and that's telling the truth in a world full of lies. Telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. But remember that whatever you do, there will be people on your side. Well, I appreciate that, Pibble. And that seems to be coming true. More and more people are showing up consistently. More and more people are typing in chat. There's more and more positive comments. There's more and more friction on the different platforms. So it is coming true, and I actually don't know exactly what that is or why that is. But there is something about being consistent that does that. It seems like being consistent and also trying and also being receptive and being willing to do what you have to do. But the thing is like, if you're willing to do what you have to do and you have what it takes and you show up consistently, then that may not be the entire equation, but that seems to be quite a bit of the equation. And I've learned that from music as well, and from one of my mentors in music. One thing he said is that really success is only about what you're willing to compromise. Success is only about what you're willing to do. And often in music, success in music, it follows a very, very simple path. You literally can meet 3 people and now all of a sudden you have an incredible opportunity. Like, it's about being fearless, taking a risk, and going to the correct party where you're going to meet people. You're more likely to meet a certain type of person who has connections, or is personable, will like who you are and has connections, or will enjoy making the same kind of music that you make, yada 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 yada. So it's kind of like being tactical and just being willing to do the simple things, being willing to do. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm kind of boring myself, but this is what I'm saying is very true. I believe to be very, very true. And I think that concept applies to other areas of life as well. I think that oftentimes most things boil down to very simple things. Opportunities will always arise when you surround yourself with the right people. Yeah, but you can also break it down even more than that. Because it's correct when you surround yourself with the right people, but then you can be more specific on how you surround yourself with the right people. But I don't know, it's tricky as well, because with these things, when you tend to think about them too much, you tend to come to a conclusion that like your ego has come up with and not is actually true. You only can see what's actually true once you feel comfortable with the truth. Otherwise, you won't see the truth. And so you always have to find comfort in your life. And so if you can find comfort along the path towards where you want to go, then you will see the most simple path. And so you continue to take steps on the most simple path. Maintain your comfort and your peace, really. Peace, I don't know, see, that's another buzzword, but you maintain your comfort, and and belief is important as well, because like you can do an exercise right now, okay? I'll tell you right now. I realized this when I first graduated from college. When I got back from my master's program, which was in Spain. I was at home, and when thinking about what was the correct thing to do moving forward, obviously I wanted to continue to do music, and I thought, okay, well, let me stay in my room, like let me work 10 hours a day, let me refine my craft, let me become like obsessed with music production, and if I want to do vocals, become obsessed with all the details of vocals and knock them out one at a time. And there's value in that. There is value in that. But really what that is that's all avoidance of releasing music. That's avoidance of performing music. That's avoidance of posting online and actually taking risks and having negative feedback. Really, those are the points. You don't have to be great to start performing. You don't have to be great to start releasing music. You don't have to be great to do any of these things, but then once I I got inspired by somebody who's who I had reason to trust on this, and they inspired me to try an exercise of where I just envisioned, I just convinced myself in this moment that I was the person that I was trying to become, or I was very capable of it, that I'm like, I could just kind of do exactly what the person had to do. And immediately once I actually believed that, I was standing in the kitchen, immediately once I believed that, it became apparent to me that, oh, I just need to go to LA, sleep on people's couches, like I have connections, and if I actually want to do it, I just need to sleep on people's couches, hang out with people, call my friends, like make music with them, continue to work on the craft like I was talking about, but you know, utilize this connection, go here, go to this party, have fun. And as long as I actually enjoy this, and as long as I have the drive to do it, it'll unfold. But the thing is I couldn't see that until I could see myself succeeding in that environment. And so there's an element of whatever that is. There's an element of belief, I suppose you could call it belief. I have made songs, Pibble. It's like aiming for perfection without knowing imperfection. True. True. There's another way of viewing that, which is, what are the names of the songs? I'm not sure I'm ready to share all my music with everybody yet, but I will eventually. But I can show you. Damn, how deep do I want to get this? Holy moly. I don't even know if this is one of these songs is appropriate, but I'll think about it. Pibble, and I might show some stuff. The thing is my best music is very, very, very personal. My best music is very personal, and so I'm just not sure I'm ready to share it. But I also don't want to share with you guys my not best music, right? Because then you're going to be like, I don't know if I trust this guy. I don't know if I believe this guy because he's talking all this talk. But this music is good, maybe great, but it's not like as good as he's talking. And so I do actually want to share with you guys some of my best stuff, but it's, like I said, it's personal, and I just want to think about it for a little bit. You just want to be good, but you don't want to have any opportunity to see what's wrong with your craft. Very true. You want to listen to it now? Bro, I would share it. I would show it, but I don't know if it's appropriate for Pibble. And it's also very personal. I don't know if you guys are going to think differently of me. I really want to share it, but I'm also really scared to. So, Pibble, you're younger than 15. You don't have to tell me how old you are. In fact, don't. You probably did hear worse. Alright, Pibble, I want you to... Dang, this is really tough here. Because... No, you don't have to go. You don't have to go, Pibble. I don't want you to feel that way. You're involved in this, so... I'm not gonna do something that you can't be involved in, but why not put trigger warning to know what's coming? I don't know if it needs a trigger warning. Hold on, let me think. I just need to think about consequences. Hold on. No, I have a feeling you won't. It's pretty intense, and it's very real. That's not the risk that I'm talking about. Maybe it's like a small percentage of it, but I'm concerned. The thing is that kids though are exposed to a lot. Alright, Pibble, you know what? Because here's the thing, I don't want to ask you how old you are, because I don't think that's appropriate. If you were though, like, if you were maybe 14, then maybe I'd be like more okay with this, but because I don't want to ask you how old you are, and because I know you're younger than 15, I don't want you to be so young. You're almost 14. Alright, well, see, it wasn't appropriate. It's not appropriate for me to ask. I still don't think I should know. I don't think you should tell people that. Is that an ad? Nice. You can listen to it. I don't know if 13's enough. Okay, Shinabi, maybe you could tell me what you think. It's got, like, it's reflection on trauma throughout life, and the culmination of that is, like, isolation and drug use and a relationship with that. And granted, like, I'm not sure all of what I'm saying is true here, okay? Because this was what I was thinking in one moment, so it maybe is not totally an absolutely accurate depiction of the truth. But do you think that that's appropriate for him to even, like, hear, for that even to be for him to be exposed to something so raw? And welcome back. I mean, it's music, right? Music is... I mean, knowing about trauma early on is better, and developing an actual understanding on how to cope in reality. Yeah, that's true, because I think there is a lot of commentary in this. Don't go to my Spotify, by the way, guys. Do not go to my Spotify. I've worked on plenty of other stuff, by the way, but this is just, I've just been posting recently. But don't go to my Spotify, please. I mean, I'll show you these songs if you want to see them, but let me make sure I'm muted here on Discord. Mute. Okay. Chances are it's probably fine. Alright, I'm just gonna play it. You ready? You guys ready? This is from a year ago, so what this really was this is a snapshot of being in my mind in this exact moment. Okay, so this isn't necessarily a deep, I mean, it is a deep reflection, but it's you understand it's coming, it came from a moment, and you'll feel the emotion of that moment, and you'll understand that context. So go ahead and hear it.
I don't wanna denounce. I want so bad. I want so bad. I want so bad. Oh, I don't wanna denounce. I don't wanna denounce. My whole life I never felt it was safe unless I shrunk down to the size of a pin. And now as an adult I'm caught between two worlds, wanting to create music but never feeling capable of releasing it. As nothing was ever more scary to me in life than speaking my mind. But every time I swear, I feel the creeping feeling over me, like someone's judging me, or like a punishment is coming. I used to think that this feeling was guilt, and that I reasoned that I must be who I am. But then it occurred to me that shame and guilt are not the same feeling. Where did I get this sense that the whole world hates me? That I'm not deserving of anything? That I'm constantly faking, and if only people got to know me, they would hate me? Why do do I feel responsible for other people's emotions? Why do I push people away and ghost them? I feel so much pain, ruminating on the pain I could have caused them. It's like it's an addiction because I know years later other people have moved on, but I haven't. It's like I enjoy fucking up so I can have something to complain about. To hate myself over, it's like it's familiar and that feels safe, like hating myself feels safe. Lately I've been understanding my relationship with substances more. Now that I'm out of the home, I can't stand the feeling of being comfortable, so I take substances which make me anxious. Because somehow that feels more safe than when I'm not. I don't know if I'll ever escape this health that I put myself in. Because the truth is that I enjoy the thrill of it. The feeling that the whole world will collapse around me if I don't hold it all together. The feeling that I absolutely need to be in control justifies my natural inclinations.
So that was that. First, thank you for sharing this with us. I know that was not easy going through that. You'll love it. It's good, Pibble. Second the voice, what the fuck, I need this on my playlist. Thank you. Think. The beat, lyrics, it's all perfect. I know, that's really what I go for, is I really try to find the intersection of meaning, of the yeah, you get it. Yeah. There's a lot that I try to line up with songs, but I was never intending to release it in this state. I intended to redo some of the vocals and make the way that I'm saying things better, record some things better, but I never ended up working on it, and I felt like it was sitting on my hard drive for too long, and I felt like this was very meaningful, and I showed it to my aunt. Obviously, this is probably the song. This is the song that, in my heart, was the one that needed to be released over the last year, but it was also the one that I was most scared of releasing. And so, but yeah, finally after a year, I showed it to my aunt, and she was like, "You can't stop. Like, you have to continue making music." But I went through a lot, and so honestly, starting streaming and playing the 2 champs was a way of avoidance of doing music. Your voice in the song and in real life sounds so different. Really, I'm surprised by that. It might be the microphone. I think there might be a little bit of a difference, but it's especially a microphone. But also, I'm very good at imitating and singing like other people. So I'll play a different song just because this one's just instrumental, so I'll just have it in the background while I'm talking. This was another one that was really good. I would actually like to say a music stream where you just make music. I'd be totally down. I think, though, when it comes to that, at least for now, like, I think for that, I think I want to expand. I want to have a little bit more of a foundation in terms of returning viewers, and also people that are interested and actually want to show up to that, because I just don't want to be doing that to nobody, is the thing. I don't want to be streaming to nobody, especially when I can capitalize on momentum in regards to the League of Legends thing, you know? Because I seem to have touched on a niche. You got 2 people that would join the stream? Yeah. Which, that's meaningful. The problem is that I don't want, like, say I streamed music earlier in the day and then did League later. I wouldn't want the people that follow me for League to get used to seeing that I'm streaming, seeing that I'm live, and then clicking on it and then being like, oh, he's working on music, I'm not interested in that, and then get used to just not coming to my stream because they're going to expect me to be doing music when they're not interested in that. So my intuition tells me that once there is a bigger foundation, I can start kind of doing more what I want and being a leader in that regard. And oh wait, I have to mute my mic. Sorry, I have to mute my mic because my mic is gonna echo. So let me mute so you can hear this. Brad's just screaming in the middle of my song, the calmest part. It's pretty. Thank you for the follow, Drock. That's cool that you followed while I'm showing the music. That kind of helps with the way that I'm feeling here. But so two things. Great idea having a chill and working on music. I was thinking of another thing. I was thinking of working on music between cues, because oftentimes I make music very quickly. I think I made this in probably 15 or 30 minutes. The story behind this was that there's a long story, but I was under a lot of pressure at my master's program, and basically I built up my whole life on built up with the idea that I was going to graduate. I mean, I planned up my entire since high school. I'll just tell you the story. What happened was, my senior year of high school, I applied to Berklee College of Music, and I got in, but I couldn't afford it, and that put a chip on my shoulder. And so I said, with that chip on my shoulder, I started telling everybody that I knew, I'm going to go. First of all, my high school was a school that I could take college classes concurrently with my high school classes, so I had a lot of credits. And so I said, I'm going to go to a school that accepts those credits, so I'm going to graduate with my bachelor's in 2 years, and then I'm going to study under one of the most successful alumni, Grammy winner from Berklee, right? I'm going to get his letter of recommendation, and then I'm going to go to Berklee in Spain for their master's program and graduate with my master's in 3 years, while the people of my class would still be getting their bachelor's for another year. And that was what I had on the chip on my shoulder. And even though I didn't actually think that that would happen, I set my mind to it. Like, it wasn't just obsessively, but it was fear-based. This was how I kept my mind together. This was how I felt a sense of control in my life, and it panned out. And I ended up being in Spain, and I continued to plan. I wrote this line, by 20 I was in Hollywood studios, by 21 I was behind the scenes mixing the Super Bowl, by 22 I was signed by not one but two of my idols since childhood, and by 23 I'll have my first #1 and be touring around the country. I wrote that line, and typically, and in my experience, the things that I planned had manifested. And I had the opportunity to actually go to the Super Bowl. The director of music production at Berklee, at this Spain campus, actually does work at the Super Bowl. And so basically he said I could go with him, but I couldn't do it the year that I was there, because then it would be an issue, because it was a teacher taking a student to somewhere. It'd be like a special treatment, and it would threaten his job. And that was the first kind of kink in the armor, because I had set my mind on that, and life said no. And even though I could go the next year, I wrote the line so that I would go when I was 21. And it all lined up perfectly. By 20, I was in Hollywood studios. By 20, I was in Hollywood studios. By 21, I was behind the scenes mixing the Super Bowl. Right? By 22, I was signed by not one, but two of my idols since childhood. I was going to get signed by John Bellion as a pop artist, a pop hip hop artist, and then I was going to get signed by Skrillex under his album as an electronic artist as well. And that was my ambition, is that I was going to have two separate artistries that would grow separately, and I would get signed by both of them. And I worked really, really hard. But anyways, so that was the first kink in the armor. That was, even though I could go the next year, it just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it deflated me. It kind of put a little, it broke the corner of the glass of my illusion. You know? And when you break the corner of glass, it's easier to shatter. And so anyways, I had this whole plan for what I was going to do after I graduated with my master's. And part of the plan was I was going to create 2 albums, and then that was going to be my final project for my master's. The sequence of your plan was not right, and planted a seed of doubt. Yeah, well, I don't know if the sequence was not right, but it just was not, it just didn't pan out. And so I was going to do 2 albums, and I just ran into a lot of issues. Like this Shrink song that you listened to, the first one you heard, that one was going to be on an album, but the problem was my CE advisor, like, and I'm not going to blame him because there's a lot of confusion, and I don't really know what exactly happened and what went wrong. And I think he's also confused. But, you know, one of the issues was that I made, like, a lot of different types of music, which you could say is, and he would say is all actually really good. I don't know if it's as good as this or almost as good. I get you plan something and it didn't work out, yeah. But the problem is they're of different genres, and so they couldn't. He was kept on saying like, just make rap. But I kept on making like EDM and stuff, and the thing is my favorite artist, 21 Pilots, John Bellion, like at least at the time those were my favorites. One of the things I really respected from them is that their albums traveled in these different genres and made you feel different things, and that's what made the albums replayable, and that's what made them timeless, is that they took you to these different places. And so I naturally was creating these things which the connection between the songs made sense in my heart and in my head and in my intuition. But my CE advisor was really encouraging of me only doing rap or only doing EDM, and I could only do both. And that also put another crack in the glass. And eventually the glass shattered. And that was when I created this song, I'm Sorry. I had put everything that I had into it. I mean, like, I had made every single compromise that I could imagine, that you could imagine, and I probably did. I probably crossed boundaries that you won't even think of. And literally, it got to the point where it started off with like, okay, I won't sleep tonight. That's fine. I won't sleep tonight, so that I can put more time in and I can work on this song, and I can like learn more, do better, blah blah blah. And that ended up being a weekly occurrence. So I didn't sleep once a night or once a week or 2 nights a week. People, do not do this. Or like whatever. This is, or how can I say this? You may hear this now, you're young and impressionable, and you may think that that's a normal thing to do. I was very, very extreme. I don't want you to idolize that behavior. You'll figure things out as you get older. But I don't want you to romanticize that, because I kind of romanticized it, because we learn through culture and through life, like, it's almost like your value is tied to how much you're willing to sacrifice, and that's kind of an illusion. There's a correlation. The more you sacrifice and the harder you work, the more outcome you get, but that doesn't mean it's the most efficient option. There's a such thing as spending your time doing something that's a waste of time, and I learned that the hard way. But anyways, this night, it was the moment that it occurred to me that I would not be able to finish the 2 albums, and I would not be able to graduate. And that not only is my plan for the future gone, But the last 4 years of my life, or 3 years of my life since I was in high school, that I worked so hard to make all this happen, that I was going to graduate in 3 years, that even that wasn't going to happen. And so mine just, everything shattered. And I had class the next day where I had to submit an assignment. And the assignment was for advanced music production. And we were supposed to create like a manifesto for a song which is supposed to touch on these different emotions and be inspired by this, that, and the other. And because I had given up, I used ChatGPT to make it. And ChatGPT said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be inspired by this artist, that artist, and we're gonna make it nostalgic, or rather, it's in my voice because I turned it in, right? And ChatGPT made it, which also people, I don't recommend do that. I did that because I was burning the house down. I did that because I didn't care anymore. But throughout in my entire school time, I made sure not to use ChatGPT and stuff to cheat or anything like that. Not to risk getting in trouble, and also so that I could actually improve. But in this instance, actually, ChatGPT was helpful. It created the manifesto, and one of the things that the assignment said was that there were rules for production. And you have to follow those rules. Like, you can only have, in this instance, it was like you can only have 6 tracks. You can only use one type of reverb, but all the different sounds have to have a different setting of reverb, like a different length of the echo is what reverb is. And everything has to fade in and fade out. And so the night this assignment was due at 12, I probably started at 11 or 11:30. I made this really, really quick as a way to just turn in the assignment. Like, I was done, I gave up. And for whatever reason, through the intensity of the way that I was feeling, and the fact that I had completely given up, for whatever reason, in me selecting sounds, and in the choices that I was making in making this, because I was so disinhibited, it perfectly encapsulated the music, or the way that I was feeling. It's just a pure, it purely represented the way that I was feeling, with no ego, with no consciousness. I mean, honestly, I was expecting to turn this in and for everybody to hate it, and for my teacher to hate it and be like, "You didn't put in enough work." But anyways, when I listened to this, I cried. I like bawled my eyes out, and I cried for longer than it took me to make the song. And then I stopped, and then I listened to it again, and then I cried more. And I knew that is I can't say that. I mean, that's kind of how I knew it was done, because no matter how I tweak it, I can't lose that. And the one thing that's important to me is that if this brought a feeling out of me that made me cry, that I needed to bring out of me, then there's probably other people out there who have the same repressed feelings, that they hear this, it's going to bring them out of them, and it's going to make them cry when they need to. So that's how I understand that and rationalize it. That's the story behind that. I'm sorry, that was a really long story. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to just talk like that. Oh. I didn't mean to pin this. That's amazing. Even subconsciously, your emotions still influence what you're making, even with an already structured outcome. That's absolutely the case. Your ego influences and your emotions influence. And the less you have ego and the more you have your emotions, that's the entire thing. That's the entire game of making music. It's your subconscious. You know, like how I was talking about, like, I'm trying to get my thresh to throw hooks without me actually thinking about it. It's the same thing. You're working on music without actually thinking about it, and it's hard to even explain, but it's like that. Yeah, I got you. I can show you one other. That's really good. I do chorus, and my teacher says if your music gives you a feeling that you did your job, well then, that's great. I want to show you remix, but I have to end the YouTube stream because YouTube is very finicky about copyright. I did a remix of a Justin Bieber song, and it'll flag it and it'll shut down the stream. So I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see if anybody's in the stream. If you are in the stream and you want to keep watching, join the Twitch. You'll hear the remix. And I see that one person is watching. Copyright. I did a remix of a Justin. If you do want to, the Twitch is right here. It's Twitch. It's Forgotten Wave on Twitch. If you really want to see the remix, like, I'll wait for you. I guess I don't have chat open. I don't know why. Chat's not popping up. But if you say something in chat, then I'll wait for you. I'll play the remix. It's really good. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Seems like they left because I think I'm the only person here now. Maybe they're gonna join the Twitch. But yeah. Or maybe they got scared because I was talking about them. They're the only person there. So this was a remix I did. I do use OBS. I use like OBS with extensions though. So this intro is horrible. My original version of this does not have this bad intro. I did this for a mixing assignment. Like, I had this remix and I mixed it and I added this bad intro. Like, I made it fade in. It's not good. But yeah, I made this remix because I talked to my CE advisor about changing my final project to being only EDM. And I made this remix and he was like, this is really good, but this sounds more like pop than EDM, so you can't use it. And I'm like, and that broke me too, because in spite of the music being great, it's not enough that the music's great. It has to fit this criteria. And I can only make what feels good to me in the moment. How am I supposed to make, okay, like, I'm going to make this more EDM when when every fiber in my bone is screaming that it needs to be more pop in order to sound good. Like, I just want to prioritize it sounding good, you know? Hey, can we call you FGW for short if you want to? Alright, so it seems like he didn't join. Oh, he did join!